So what I'm going to be doing today is make a whole tutorial making Afro tech. So I'm going to be focusing on the drums, the chords, the pads, the bass, So today's all about that. And so while you're at it, I'm just a little bit hungry. So I'll see you guys in the studio. I'm just going to start a little bit of breakfast before we start this whole thing, Well, some of us are very simple. Just 2 eggs, some bread, and some maybe Kingsley, This thing is frozen, man. Hey, I'll see how I drink this. But yeah, see you guys in the studio now. By now, you guys already know my speaker program, so I'll be using headphones to actually make this tutorial. And then hopefully it will sound dope. I'm still learning to adjust myself to the headphones because I'm used to these big speakers. They have the sub, they have everything that needs to be done, you understand? So let's try getting set up for studio and see what we come up with. So number one, the first thing that I like to do when it comes to Afro tech is maybe start with a nice kick and one other drum sound, right? Just to give it like a nice groove. And then from there, we keep going and see what we come up with as it goes, right? So I don't have a plan, but I'm sure something will definitely pull through. So number one, I'm going to use Afro House Universe, the 3-step sample pack. But I'm also working on my new Afro tech unit. So it's going to be Afro House Universe Afro tech. So it's going to be coming out either this month end or just before that. So let's now use the Afro House Universe 3-step thing. So it's just first thing, find a nice kick. I think I like this already. You want to make this instrument and then until 17, and you just double click on this and you just make it 4 steps and you have this. That's dope. So the next thing that I try to do is find, even if it's a snare or a tom or a percussion. So let's try a percussion this time, and then I'll try to use something unmixed. This sounds like something that I can use right now, instrument. And then it's either I put it here or here or here or here or just here. So one of these. So when I start off, So today I feel like maybe putting it here. So that's how I start. Like if I have something like this, I already have a groove that can give me like a nice Afro tech vibe, So now the next thing that I do is I try to find like a nice rhythm for a plug bass, right? So it's either you find a plug and then play it very low to the bass side of it, and then it's gonna be like this. Let's say a plug bass. So I can use Nexus. It's fine. And you go to plugged and you try to use any of these. I'll try to use something that I know. I'll just try to use UK Pikes. And then now let's take down the volume a little bit. So for the plug bass, you have a lot of ways to play it, right? You get inside. So now the first thing is to choose what scale we want to play at. So I feel like just playing on, let's say C minor for today. See, this is very low. See, now this sounds like a nice plug bass feel. So I'm just gonna make this like your 4 bars things like here, and then we're gonna do this. Sometimes it's just a matter of knowing where to put it. You can put it like, it can even go straight like that, or you just have something like this. Something like that, it's also good. and then it's up to you, you know. Something like that is also dope. I feel I like this way. So we're just gonna do it like this. So we're on C minor. So that's what I mean with the plug bass. It just gives like a nice rhythm, right? And then after the plug bass, what I like to do normally is put in like a nice pad. So I can still go inside any of these plugins. They have nice pads, all of them. Even if I go inside Citrus, I'll find a nice pad. Let's say look for a pad. Let's take any of these pads. So we know that we are on C minor. So we're just gonna put it on C. And then the best thing to do is put this on minor and then put it on C. So we are on C minus K. So the next key is to put it on, let's put it from here. The next one is to go to the fifth, right? The fifth will be if you put a chord like this, when you say, remember how I like to do things, like you jump one gray note and want to jump another gray note and put it here. This is a fifth, and then this is an octave of C. So you can put it like this, but I can see like the pad doesn't really float like the way I want it to go. So I probably want to change the pad. Let's see some. Let's take Alone in the Dark. And then what we're going to do as well is just reduce the volume. And also we're going to put in like a nice EQ here. And then you're going to cut off like the highs and some of the lows. And then you do this. As you guys can hear now, it's sounding so dope just behind the bass. And then what you do as well, you can put in another EQ. What I do, the next EQ is just an automation thing. So you do this and then you click on this and then say create automation clip. And then I like to start it down at the bottom like this. And from here, we do this. And then you'll probably just remove these. And then what you want to do, I like to add maybe a hi-hat, right? Play how the hi-hat might go. So I'll put it, the hi-hat around here. Sorry about this. Let's go find a hat. This might work. Do this. Let's call it instrument, and we want to start it from here, right? So the hi-hat, we're trying to, let's start with it. We're trying to just get a nice rhythm of it. So you might wanna, so I might do this like this. I like it this way. And then you might put in another hi-hat. You can just copy this one. Just copy it and then find another hi-hat. I like this one. It's small, has this heavy thing on it. So instrument as well. Put it from here. And then what you're gonna do is just paste the same thing. And it's gonna be like this. I wanna do this. I'm actually gonna remove the hi-hats from here. From here, I'm gonna put in a shaker loop. So let's find a nice shaker loop. I like it already. Make it an audio. and then it's gonna go like this, and then also make sure you reduce it a little bit as well. And remember now, when it gets to this part, great. And I'm also gonna do this, right? And then let's just take these a little bit down. I like the bass thing to just come around at the top a little bit, you know? And then from here now, it's time to gather around some things. Now we have a nice simple groove that we can use for this. And then what I can do also from this part is put in like claps, right? Let's find some nice claps. I think it's a little bit long. I want something this short, you know, and we're gonna make it an instrument. And then, you know what we do with this? You wanna paste the same thing, you know. So since it doesn't paste, we just go and then copy, and then you're gonna paste it here. And then from here, you probably want another one, another instrument. And then we are gonna paste this here as well, you know. And then you can have these go down a little bit. You can also make them more, a little bit stereo. And there's even the heads. I think something like this. And then you have something like this. And you can increase them a little bit if you feel like they're not loud enough, you know. All right, cool. We are moving. I'm trying to make this not to be as long as other videos might be, you know. I can see it's already a long video, but we're working. And then now I like to add like a nice pad. Like a nice plug. This way it will be like, let's try Hive. So we're looking for a simple melody to this, right? Something that's gonna have like a nice melodic feel, and then can make them 4 bars as well. I know they're gonna probably end somewhere around here, and then I'm just gonna reduce it a little bit, and then let's take it here, right? Great. So now we're gonna enter Hive first thing, find a nice plug, go to presets, plugs and stabs, and then let's say any of these, man. Something like that, you know. Something like this will work. Simple as that. So something like that, and then you have like a very nice simple melody, and we put it like this. And then what we do as well, just cut off the low frequencies from this. Make sure that you cut them, you know. And then I probably wanna put in some delay on this. Maybe make it a little bit off, you know, just 3/1/3. I like that. And then I'm gonna put in like another EQ, this time for automation, and then just click here and go with create automation clip. And then it's gonna start, sorry, just right click, and it's gonna start down at the bottom there. But I want it to be heard, you know, I want it to start where you can actually hear it. All right, cool. We have something. We have something. And then, so in this case, you wanna add in other things. I feel like adding like a nice bass line. I can also maybe remove this plug bass from here. Like it should just start with the pad like that, and then when it gets to this point, right, and then from this point on here, you find like a nice bass that's gonna come in, you know, like something that's just gonna flow in as a bass line, you know. So I'm thinking if we use, let's say GMS, one of my favorite bass lines in here used to be analog bass number 4. So I'm gonna try it, and then I'm gonna put it around here. So now we need like a nice flow to this. I think I like what I have now in mind, you know, and let's just try to record this. I like this. I'll just show you how it looks so that you can do it too. I'm just gonna do this and then do that. It's fine like this. So what I want to do with this is try to add in like a nice automation from GMS. So when you're inside GMS, you have this cutoff filter here. You can increase it and lower it. So I want to start it down here. And then I'm gonna, okay, let's play it first so that you guys can hear what it does when I pick it up. I like it. So it should end somewhere around 70% there. So I want to start it around 30, I think from 30% here. And then I want to do this. I want to create automation clip, and it should end by 70%, right? So let's do this. So from 70% would be here at the climax, and then here is just be increasing. So this is 70%. This is 69, 70, same thing, right? So it starts off like this. So great, we're moving, still moving up a little bit slowly but surely. And then remember, I'm using headphones. I still have to listen to this with some speakers so that I can be able to mix it better than how it sounds now. But you're getting the idea of how we are moving forward with this whole thing. So now from here, I take the bass line. I want to copy this, right? And then I'm going to put it on some kind of a pad or keys or anything that you feel like will sound dope. So let's try some pads, right? I'm thinking pads, I'm thinking strings, you know, I'm thinking. I can even go inside GMS since I like how this cutoff works, you know. So I'm gonna put it here. Let's take GMS, and then we're gonna look for a pad. Any pad that sounds dope. Let's take this one for now. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna paste those baseline things, and then now we want to drag them and then try to create chords with these. I'm gonna make it on pattern, and as you already know, jump one gray note. It's very simple to create like a nice simple chord. And you have this. As you guys can hear, some nice chords, you know. And then remember this, you can still and then one thing I would like to do with this one is I'm gonna cut off the low frequencies already before I do anything much, because I can already hear them. They might clash with the bass. And do this a little bit, but also just do it like that, you know? And then let's go back to GMS, and then so it starts here. And so we're gonna increase it. I like it here at 44%. So I will probably start it from somewhere here. This is 10% until 40 to 50%. So we're just gonna do this. Create automation clip. And automation clip will start here. And then, okay, before I do that, I need to reduce this. So it's gonna end somewhere around here, but it's gonna end at 44%, the way I calculated it. And then we wanna drag this upwards to 44%. So this is 48, at least anything around 40, 42 seems fine. And we have this. I feel like this is something that can get you a little bit further into creating Afro tech. Hey, this thing is chowing me. So now you just drag this and put it here, because we already know this is the climax. And then so one thing for sure on the climax, I wanna take this melody here, because we're doing a tutorial first. I wanna find like another plug, right? You can get in Nexus this time, and then go to plug anything, you know, try them out, anything that can work for now. And then we're just gonna paste this. Sounds cool for me. Normally I will come up with a different tone or different like a melody for another plug, but for now it's just a thing of the tutorial. Just trying to finish this fast, you know. So we do this, we have this. Sounds cool. And what I like to do from this part on is I'll probably put in like a nice piano. I can use any piano that you want, you know. For now, I just want to use Keyscape. Sorry for using that, but yeah, it sounds dope. You know, it sounds like something that I don't have to tweak too much. So I like this cinematic thing here. And I'm gonna go to the chords that we did. So from the chords that we did here, you're just gonna copy the chords and then come in here and actually paste them inside this. And then that's it. Once you're here, and what I would like to do is add where's that? I would like to add this thing, this hive here, right? And then, but I'm gonna add the automation of it as well, just around here. Then you have this. And from there, it's up to you what you add, you know. Like I like to go and find like percussion loops where it's actually percussions that have been played, they sound more live, and kind of add them onto the track, you know. So like, let's find some percussion loops from my sample pack. This sounds more 3-step, but it's fine. I'll just add it. Let's make it an audio. And then I'll try to start it around here, you know, just for fun. Even here, it's okay, you know, just so we can hear how it sounds. And we just reduce it. Not bad. I could do something better though, but it's okay for now. And then once you have something like this, that's when you probably need vocals or You just leave it as it is. I don't know what you guys prefer, but I prefer vocals most of the time. But we don't have vocals now, you know. So for now, it's the Afro-tech sound that can get you to create more Afro-tech sounds, can give you ideas when you're making Afro-tech. So I feel like this is it. I don't want to do too much, but this is it. This is it. So this is your climax part, and this is your other climax part, this one. And after this, you probably just want to add in a bridge. I don't know if I did right. My bad. Supposed to do this. And then this will be your bridge here. And so you want to take off a lot of things here, including the bass line, including this. And then this could be like that. And then I think even this can go. I feel like I like these. Okay, from listening to that, I can hear like one thing I left out from this whole thing is effects. So you have to add in your down lifter and your up shifter, and then I feel like for now it gives you an idea of Afro-tech. So we just take this, make it an audio. It's gonna be here. So for me to make it on time, I have to make sure that it ends on the line like this. So I know it's on time. And then this one also goes down, but we're just going to reverse it so that it can go up. So make it an audio as well. And then make sure that it finishes on the same line as well. And then from there, reverse it. Okay, my bad. Remove that. Make sure it's on the line and then reverse it. And then it comes here. These two now you can do them like this. That's it. And then the main thing that's needed is the volumes of the two. You have to go down. And this sums up the tutorial. And I'll just play it from the beginning until somewhere at the end. It's getting longer and longer than I thought. But anyway, I'll see you guys on my next video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I love you guys so much. I hope you learned a little bit from what I did. Peace.